the business, because we get a certain kind of pain that we never expected. And then at the end of the day, we end up being, we quit the business because we fear to be rejected, Yeah, why do you need to face the fears? There's some things which will put you into fear, whether you like it or you don't like it. Why? Because sometimes you're not sleep hungry just because you are scared. At the end of the day, you have to face your fears such that you can avoid things like taxes, you can avoid bills, you can, because we have a lot of demands that we encounter each and every other single day. We have a lot of debts that we encounter day in, day out. Bills will not forgive you, whether you are crippled, whether you're what, whichever way you are, bills will not say that we are forgiving you, we shall come back next time. So you have to face your what? You have to face your fears. One of my great mentors, Tony Robbins, says that the fear is to limit and to educate is to expand. Of course, well, they say the secret of success is learning how to use pain and pressure instead of having pain and pressure use you. So don't and pressure use you. If you do that, you are in control of your life. And if you don't, life controls you. So don't allow life to do what? To control you. Remember that in our business, every time we are with someone, so what? I want you to always remember that someone is always waiting to join your business. Even when you share your opportunity to all your friends and some are not interested, some are interested. Average, you would always get some people who are willing to become part of your team. The concept of business, be your own boss. Own boss, but let me remind you that you're not going to become your own boss, because some of us, very few people know how to boss ourselves. When we all we are going to be guided and who already know what to be done. And then they're going to train us, teach us. And once we know what to do, automatically, the boss time is going to start when we start to boss our what? Ourselves. Apply the law of averages. I want you to know that the law of averages will always apply. In the beginning, once you start, you work, when you invite one person to the business, sometimes once you bring when you bring one person in the business, most of the times they don't always join the business. Some, you are lucky if you bring one person in the business and they come immediately, they join the business. And to others, some, they don't show up. Others, they lie to us. But guess what? The more people you talk to, the more you continue talking to people, the more you get better at averages, Helping business. In our business, the helping business. If you take it as a helping business, you can see that gentleman pulling another gentleman to come up and climb the ladder. And I can assure you, if you join the business with the mindset of helping people, you're going to become successful, even fighter. Difference of a small versus big money. I want you to know that we are in the business we start with is a business that really requires some little capital to get started into it. And of course, most of the people normally take it for granted to know that since they use little capital to join the business, some don't take it serious since they're used to businesses which need the billions and millions to get started. But guess what? I want you to understand that in our business, we start with small money, but we are working for the big what? For the big money. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Robert Kiyosaki says that the rich people in network marketing look for and build networks. Everyone else looks for work. I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if you read one of the books, Rich Dad Poor Dad, you're going to find such kind of statements by one of the greatest networkers, Robert T. Kiyosaki, and of course the business of the 21st century. You're going to learn a lot of things when it comes to the industry of network marketing. And one of the quotes that really caught the attention of each and everyone was like, the richest people in this world look for and build networks. The question is, what network are you building? Are you building the network? I don't know which type, but for us in network marketing, remember, people are everywhere. And every other single day we are building our what? Our networks. So we are talking to more people. The more you speak to more people, the more you open your mouth, the more you share your opportunity, you continue expanding and growing your network. You don't know where your network is growing. Ladies and gentlemen, let us look at the cash flow quadrant, still by Robert Kiyosaki. It says that if you look at that one, an employee, those people who are in the E quadrant, you have a job. So meaning that this time around, if you don't, actually, all the people in the other side of the quadrant, in the first section of the quadrant, if you are to see this employee and the self-employed, you find that you're working for money. You earn what you call active income. So meaning that without you being active at work, there's no money, there's no business for you. So when we go to the other side of the quadrant, what happens? It simply means that all those people you see, the business owner, the investor, what happens for them? They make money work for them. You invest in money, money works for you. So ladies and gentlemen, and how do you do that? It's by building a what? A system. That is why he was saying that successful people look for and build networks while other people are looking for what? For jobs. So ladies and gentlemen, let us focus at growing, at building passive income. That is by joining the business owners and investors. We invest money such that money can work for us. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, the law of averages will always do what? Will always apply. As you can see, network marketing has stopped being any other kind of stuff. It is now a career. So when it is a career, that is why we have a lot of trainings, we have a lot of education, we have a lot of guidance, we have a lot of coachings from different platforms. Why? Because this is no longer something that we are trying. It is a career. We are building a career. I've been in this career for the last 4 years, and I'm ready to do this career for the next coming 20, 30, 40 years. Why? Because network marketing is the way to go. Ladies and gentlemen, no risk. Ladies and gentlemen, in a network marketing, actually, the risk is only when you don't work. But I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, the business we are in, number one, you put a little money. Number two, the money you put in, you get back products in return for the money you have put in, meaning that you have not there's nothing you have lost. Why? Because at the end of the day, you have gotten back the products which are worth. So you find that the risk which would be there is still a controlled risk. Portable business. Network marketing doesn't need you to own an office for you to become a boss. No, anywhere. It is actually, people call it a briefcase business. Wherever you go, as long as you have a circle book, you have your tools, the third-party tools to show the business, you have a circle book, you have a name list, you have a manual to show the business, you can do the one-on-ones, the compassion plans, and the rest, meaning that you can build one of the greatest organizations. It's a global business. Look at this. You can build your business everywhere, globally. I'm a Ugandan. I told you by birth, but I'm an African. But guess what? I'm here today. I'm in Malawi building a very big organization. I've been to Zambia. I've been to Tanzania. I've been to Kenya. I've been to Rwanda. I've been to Zimbabwe. I've built different countries. So far, I'm the CEO of Team Explosion Africa. We have expanded in more than 12 countries. But guess what? It all started in Uganda. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a global business. I want you to know that if you're building this business with a small mentality, just know that you need to wake up part-time. Most people normally ask questions, especially those of us who are very new. Can I do this business on a part-time or full-time? How can I do it on a part-time? How can I do it on a full-time? Let me tell you, in network marketing, there's no part-time. Yes, you might be appearing at office for few or lesser hours, but that is not part-time. One of the friends told me that you do the business on a part-time, but with a full-time mentality. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Do the business on a part-time, but with a full-time mentality. What do I mean? Yes, it simply means that even when you're at office, you can still call your friends to come out. When you are working very busy in your other office, you can still call your friends to meet your uplines, meet your leaders who showed you the opportunity. Are coming, and as they are joining, you're doing the business even without your presence. You know what I'm talking about. So meaning that you can do this part-time is just a mentality, but I can assure you there's no part-time in network marketing. family business, you can do it with your family. And ladies and gentlemen, the most important thing that you need to be with is attitude. You need a very wonderful and a very good positive attitude. Guess what? Attitude is more important than skills. Ladies and gentlemen, there's one. It is called Hire for Attitude. You can go read about it. You see that in that book, there's one of the gentleman wrote down and says that anyone, whether you are a doctor, but you have a good attitude, you can become an accountant. As long as you are willing to go through the process to learn again, you can become an accountant. And says that as long as someone is, even if they are not educated, but they have a good attitude, they are better than someone who is educated. So you find that it's a very nice book. You are going to learn a lot of things. Attitude is more important than education, just like the book says. So even if you're educated, but you have a very bad attitude, I can assure you that you're going to fail. Let me tell you a very nice story. He told me a story, and he told me that, Solomon, let me tell you something. When I was working with, there's a lady who we used to work with. She had a very bad attitude, but she was very well educated. She was organized, very well organized, educated, very many books. Actually, she was one of the most highest educated people at the office where they were working. But guess what? One day she was fired because of bad attitude. She would talk bad to people. She would do a lot of things. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, one day, when they fired this lady, they brought someone who had a bad, who was not organized, who was not well educated, but she was trained and well organized. Guess what? Um, One day things didn't go right at office, so they decided to fire that lady who was not well educated and bring back that one who had bad manners, who had a bad attitude. But on the day when they made a phone call to that woman who had a bad attitude, when they called her, remember they had fired her for 2 years. So they tried to rehire her again. When they called her, immediately she picked up the phone. Say, who are you? You are very stupid. Don't ever call me if I don't have your number. I didn't save your number. Why are you calling me? What do you need? Are you a spy? Ladies and gentlemen, immediately, just from the phone call, she was again fired before even meeting her, before even hearing, her presenting herself to the office. So you can imagine, with a bad attitude, ladies and gentlemen, you can never go anywhere. It's like a flat tire. You can never go anywhere with it. I avoid it. I know it. You can never know anything. The only it is God. So I want you to understand that you can't know anything. Your attitude is your attitude, not your aptitude, that determines your attitude. Ladies and gentlemen, learn the business as soon as I want you to learn the business like never before. Learn everything. Do whatever it takes, whatever you need to know. Be the same person who disturbs the upline. Upline, can I know this? Upline, can I learn this? Upline, can I do this? And once you have a good learning attitude, the gala, good learning and listening attitude, attending all the trainings and seminars. For example, like today's training, you can imagine some of us, they have been forcing us to come and attend trainings. If you know you're one of the people who they have been forcing to attend training, you know you're a very bad leader. So don't be forced to attend trainings. All the trainings they promote, just be there. Attend the OPP. Those are opportunity presentations, DMOs. All ladies and gentlemen, everything attend, NDOs, attend the ASAPs. Ladies and gentlemen, technical trainings, as long as they put them up by your leader, just be attentive, be there. In fact, you should be the one asking upline, when are we attending our next NDO? Upline, when am I learning how to do a presentation? All those things, understand special trainings and company events. Whenever there's a company event, for example, yesterday, but one, we had 15th year anniversary. I hope all of us attended the 15th year anniversary. And if you didn't attend, that was a very bad learning and listening attitude that you had. So you need to learn. You need to be there in all situations to master and initialize our business and to keep us sharp and in the know in every aspect of our business. You need to do that such that you can master and internalize every other. Learn as much as possible. I remember when I joined the business, I didn't know most of the things. I didn't know the skills. I had no skills. But one thing I had was a good attitude to learn how I'm going to grow my business. You know, I was one of the most stubbornest downline. You know, sometimes I feel sorry for my upline. I was disturbing my upline. Every day, upline this, upline that, upline this, upline here, upline there. You know, be that kind of a person who really wants to know everything. And once you really want to know, automatically, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to become successful. And of course, don't learn and then you have the information. We are not looking for the encyclopedia of AIM Global. We are not looking for the encyclopedia. I want you to learn to believe. Believe. Everything is possible for him who believes. That is Mark 9:23. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't believe, I can assure you, you're wasting your time. In fact, your business is as big as how you believe. So if you believe that you're going to become successful, automatically you're going to become successful. I want you to look at this. Look at, the Bible. The Bible also teaches us to believe 100%. I remember there's where it's written in the Bible says that happy are those who believe without seeing. You know, sometimes you need to believe without seeing. You need to have faith. You know, it's a business. It's a business that tests your faith. How strong do you believe? Ladies and gentlemen, believe in the company CEOs. These gentlemen have experienced over 100 combined experiences in network marketing. They have seen all the bad and the good, and they came up with Alliance Motion Global. Hence, you need to believe in them, because without them, I can assure you most of us would be struggling in our current environment. Believe in the products. Some of us member here don't even use the products. Let me share with you my story. I remember when I joined the business, I never used, I remember my first package, I didn't take it home. I told my sister, that was my upline who sponsored me in the business, that I can't swallow your bomb, because I used to call C24/7 a bomb. You know, I said I can't inside my stomach. You know what I'm talking about. But let me tell you, I had ulcers. I was struggling. I was dying. You know, it was by the power of complete phytoenergizer. When I started taking complete, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, one in the evening, in 1 week, I don't know where it disappeared to. So you need to believe.
Solomon, we have lost you. We can't hear you. Your sound is off. We can't hear you.
Are we there?
Yes, now you are clear. Now you are here.
Okay. Have you been following, or you are not following?
We are so much following. We are following so much.
Okay, let me share my screen once again. Yeah. I hope we are clear now.
Yes, we are so much. We are clear now. We are clear.
You can see my screen?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Believe in your upline. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to believe in your downline. Uplines, don't only believe, don't only believe in your down. Let not your downlines believe in you, but you can't believe in them. Remember, it is a two-way thing. Communication flows in two sides. If you don't believe in your downlines, then trust me, they will never do for you what you want. I remember sometimes when I was very new in the business, my upline, when someone is your sister or is your brother, it is very hard for them to motivate you, because you know everything about them. If they're telling you you're going to become rich and yet they are broke, so it becomes very hard for you to believe. But guess what? She would look at me and tell me, Solomon, I know that one day we shall be rich. I know that one day we shall make it to the top. And I was like, are you sure, sister, we shall get there? But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? She believed in me, and that is why everyone believe in your uplines, believe in your downlines. I can assure you that's when we can make it to the top. Believe in yourself. Your upline can believe in you, you can believe in the company, you can believe in the products, you can believe in the CEOs. But let me tell you something. If you don't believe in yourself, then even if they all believe in you, nothing will happen. I want you to think that. I want you to look at this. This is a farm. I want you to know that they say that if you think you are small, if you think you are small, and you are depressive, always think you were once the fastest and the most successful sperm in your group. I want to tell you there are over 3 million sperms which are released. But guess what? Out of the 3 millions or 2 millions, you're one of the winners. All the rest, they lost the game. So they lost the fight. I want you to know that you're one of the most successful people. When you look into the mirror, what do you look at? Look at the cat. He's looking at the lion. So what matters is the person you are seeing into the mirror. That is the exact person. People's opinions, people's words, the people's, Les Brown says that let not people's opinions be your, let not people's opinions, ladies and gentlemen, be your reality. Let it not become your reality. Let it just be an opinion, but let that one not be you. You need to know that you are one of the most vulnerable person. You are one of the most valuable person. You are one of the most hardworking person. Look at yourself that you are going to be successful. Have a self-talk. Talk about great things in your life. Talk about how you're going to become successful. I remember when I joined the Visionaries team, we had the Saturn chant, we had the self-talk. They would say, who are we? We are the visionaries. Who are we? We are the visionaries. What is your self-talk? My business is exploding because I talk to everyone I meet about my business. Everyone I talk to gets started. I'm financially free. And I can tell you today, I am a millionaire circle member. And ladies and gentlemen, if every other time I keep looking to the mirror, I keep telling myself that, you know what, I'm going to do this. Commitment, get committed. One of my friends so much, that is Pathman, Pathman Rajav, one of the greatest networkers in the 8 building blocks. Building block number 3. Good as someone who's committed 0%. That commitment should not be only 90, it should be 100%. If your commitment is up to 100%, I can assure you you're going to become successful. Commitment is a very strong and a very big word. Be committed. Be committed to activities of the business. Be committed to showing up at the training center. Be committed in buying the products. Be committed in showing the plan. Be committed in every other aspect of building the business. You need is I will try. That's how I will try. Let me join, I will try. Let me tell you, stop trying, because we have tried the business. It has been tried, it has been tested, and it works. I will do my best, my dear. Don't do your best. Let me ask you a question. I don't know. Let me give you a simple exercise. Wherever you are, I want you to try to stand up. Try to stand up and see. I want you to try to stand up. You cannot try to stand up. It's either you stand up or you are down, but there's nothing like you tried. Are we together? I will do my best. Doing your best. No? I will do my best. What do I mean? I will do my best. What do I mean by it? I will do my best? Let me tell you, in our business, there's nothing like I will do my best. There's nothing like I'll do my best. Why? Because I want to tell you something, that in our business, it's either you do it or you do it. And then there's a third commitment which says, I will do the business. I'll do the business whatever it takes. Be this kind of a person, and that is the attitude I do my business. Dealing with the discouragement, I want you to know that discouragements are going to come every other single day. But one thing I want to tell you, don't entertain negative thoughts, avoid bad friends, avoid, all the dream stealers, avoid talking to the dream stealers. There are a lot of dream stealers outside there. Arnold Schwarzenegger calls them the naysayers, those who say what they don't know, those who want to give you advice on what they don't understand. Be positive every other single day. You never know what the storm may bring to you. Always feel good. Have a feeling good attitude, Always feel good. Smile. Look at the baby. Look at the smile. Look at the tongue. Look at the lips. Look at the nose. Look at the eyes. They are all smiling. Even the hair is smiling. I want you to always smile. Keep smiling. Excitement. Be excited. Look at that young baby girl. She is smiling and excited. Be excited every other single moment. I am a millionaire. Say such kind of things. Proclaim. Say those words. Count your blessings every other single day. Focus. Business. I want you to know that in our network marketing business, you cannot serve two masters at the same time. It's very impossible. You can't do that one. Don't be in two network marketing companies. Don't be here. Don't be there. When you decide to do network marketing, focus on one and do it until you become successful. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot serve two MLM companies at the same time. It's very hard. You can't do that. You can't do Crowd 7 and you do Crowd 8 and at the same time you do AIM Global. You can't do that. You can't do coin and at the same time you do AIM Global. No, you have to focus, because imagine you are presenting two network marketing companies at the same time and someone tells, this is too much money. So will you come back and say, okay, don't worry, now let me show you this other plan? No, you can't do that. Then that means you're going to be a scam. You're going to be a thief. Ladies and gentlemen, to become successful in network marketing, you need to master some skills. There are some skills you need to learn. Just like any profession, there are some skills. If you want to become a doctor, you have to go to school, to university for over 5 years. If you want to become an accountant like me, you have to do 5 years, because you have to take a degree for 2 years, as well as go for CPA 2 years, and you become a certified chartered public accountant. They have practiced more than ever. If you ask Cristiano Ronaldo, well, some of us have watched his documentaries. He has done it and done it and done it. He has been to the trainings for I don't know how many times. To become professional, you need to make a prospect list. You need a name list. That's a name list. Not just a name list, but an active candidate list, which should be learn it from your uplines, meet them, types of invitations, the types of invitations, the different types of presentation, apply the ABC rule, ABC rule, apply the 48-hour rule. That is when it comes to following up your prospects. Guess what? What's the prospect list? The prospect list is a list of people who may or may not join you. All those people, those who want to join and those who don't want, just write them on the list. Shoot for at least 100 names. Everybody knows to 300 people. So do that, Don't give us names of 2 people and you expect to join the business. A daily business routine. Keep updating. Highlight the top 10 prospects that you need to get into the business fast. Those who are more sharp, we call them MVPs, most valuable prospects. Just highlight them up and talk to your uplines. Find a way to reach out to them and share with them the opportunity. Identify the first 2 you will contact. There are some of the 2 ones out of the 10. There are those 2 who you know that after you have paid, they will all come to join. Make a prospect list. Keep every other single day. Keep updating. Have a system. Everybody is a prospect. I want you to know that everyone you know who believes, eats and talks and sleeps is a prospect. Everyone you know is a prospect. Every person a prospect. Every person a prospect knows is a prospect. Can you hear that one? Let me repeat this one. Every person a prospect knows is a prospect. Every person you have ever met and will ever meet is a prospect. Every person who walks, talks, and breathes within 10 feet of you is a prospect. Even a pregnant mother, the baby inside is a prospect, you know. Don't go prospecting. Prospect as you go. I don't want you to wake up one day and you say, let me go to the bus station to prospect. Let me go to the market to prospect. Let me go to Chiboria in Zambia to prospect. Let me go to Chipata and prospect. No, just take a bus, go to, as you're going to Lusaka, the people who are sitting next to you, say hi to them. Hi, my name is so and so. Hi, this is Mr. Ashraf Kastinde. Hello, you know, you're in the bank and you look at the teller, you know, you just look at them and say hi, smile, you know. I like, you know, compliment. I like rings, you know, that's a prospect, you know. That is how we do prospecting, but don't go to say that, let me now wake up, I dress, I put on a suit, I go to town to look for prospects. We don't hunt for prospects, come on, you know. How to invite, use the family form, you know, use form. F stands for family, occupation, recreation, and message. Ask, how is your family, you know, how is your family? You know, how is your family? By the way, nowadays, how is the business going on? You know, how is the job? I'm told that nowadays, as accountants are making too much money. You guys are making too much money. Can you share the money? Say, how is life in general? That is recreation, and of course, deliver the message. By the way, I'm running off for a certain meeting, and probably it is a weight loss program. And looking at your size, I wanted to maybe escort me, be my guest, because the meeting I'm going to attend is talks exactly about what you're struggling with, how to cut your weight. You know, find a way to, you know, create. I want you to tailor your scripts depending on the kind of a person that you're talking to. Once you do that, ladies and gentlemen, of course, as we attend more trainings into our presentation, we shall be learning a lot of things. Look at those ladies. You know, they're excited, and I'm sure after that, it is invitation. We have different types of invitation over the phone. When you're inviting over a phone, you must be excited. Oh, my friend, for example, when I joined the business, this is how I used to be calling some of my friends directly. Yo, what's up, man? There's too much money here. Where are you? You know, some friends would get excited. How come Solomon tells about something new in town? Where are you? Let's run. Find me at office. You know, others I would tell them, you know, have you had lunch? Come for lunch. Of course, I had my money. I would call some to come for lunch. But of course, if you don't have money, don't call them to come for lunch. Then after you start telling them that this is the lunch I was talking about altogether. Make a script. You know, when you're writing a script, write a script. You know, read some scripts. And of course, as AIM Global, we are lucky. Team Eagle Visionaries and Team AIM Conquerors, we have scripts which are running in our training centers, so you can go through them and learn. You know, find a way. If you're new in the business, make sure you see UPLINE to give you the invitation script. And if you don't have, make sure you see me. I will give you personal invitation. You know, power dressing. If you're inviting personally, dress very smart, dress very nice. Remember, people are attracted to the way you look. You know, if you're looking smart, meaning that you talk sense, so dress well. Don't look like a nightmare when you're discussing about dreams. Altogether, a good dream must look good. So don't just come looking like a suspect and you're talking about how to become rich. Of course, types of presentation, we have one-on-one presentation, we have house meetings, and of course, we have different types of office presentation. For example, every other single day, we have OPPs running up at the training centers. We have house meetings. For example, you join the business, you call people at your home, you prepare coffee meetings, they come and support you. All those apply the ABC rule. ABC rule, that one shows you what we call proper direction and how you can use a third party to talk to your prospects or to talk to your people. For example, there's an advisor, a bridge, and a customer. That's the ABC. An advisor is the upline. The bridge is you, the person who has invited the prospect, you, the downline. And of course, the customer is your prospect. So what you do, you just, that is you, and that is a guest and downline. So just connect to the people in that manner. And once you do that, of course, you are the gap, you are the bridge in between. When you call your prospect, hello, my friend, there's someone I want you to meet. Who is that one? That is the A, that's your advisor, that's your upline. So once they meet, automatically something good happens. Of course, Ladies and gentlemen, you can also start from the bridge. You can start with your upline. Upline, there's someone I want you to talk to. You dial the number and upline talks to the customer immediately, straightforward, without passing anywhere. So all those are different things. And of course, to the end, apply the 24-hour rule. Whenever you show people the business, always know that the fortune lies in the follow-up. What do I mean? Follow up your prospects and keep their excitement high. You know, you can show the business, but if you don't follow up, never expect to sponsor anyone to the business. Invite them to the next orientation, you know, invite them to the next orientation. A presentation without booking the next meeting. Every year I say we have a next meeting. Even when they come book another one, we have the next meeting. Just like that. And I recommend a book called GoPro. And I can assure you in chapter 4, we shall master most of the skills when it comes to growing a very big industry in network marketing. Setting goals. What do I mean about setting goals? You know, set goals, because without goals, automatically then you're working towards achieving nothing. So you have to set goals. It is very important and it's very powerful. Ladies and gentlemen, goal setting is very much more important. Of course, one person says that if you don't plan, then it simply means you are planning to fail. And of course, when you're setting goals, your goals must be specific, must be measurable, must be attainable, and they are risk involved. Altogether, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you that your goals must be time bound. Altogether, they must be time bound. Hello? I hope you're following. Ladies and gentlemen, as I reach there, I would love to end from there. And I say, by learning, right? Yeah, I've enjoyed a lot by learning from you, and I can tell you that if you try to learn, ladies and gentlemen, I can assure you that if you follow whatever I've trained, I can assure you that you're going to become more successful, because in our business, we are always looking at how we can keep, we can keep learning, we can keep sharing good news to different people. And our goal is to see all of us being successful, because I remember even me one day, I was also like you, but I can share today, I'm a different kind of a person because I said yes to Lance Motion Global. You have been a very wonderful team. May the Almighty God bless you. Let us meet at the top where we eat well and travel the world. This is CEO Explosion Africa, Solomon AYEBAZIBWE. Thank you so much. I'm humbled to be with you this day. Mr. Ashraf Kasinde, I will welcome you back.
Wow. Thank you so much. Is Mr. Millionaire Sako member, Sir Solomon AYEBAZIBWE. We are super excited. I myself have attended this training so many times, but the way you've given it out has been really a very amazing way. I've taken quite a number of notes here, and trust me, my business is not the same. I want to congratulate everyone.